I hope you were off to a great start in 2017. It's hard to believe that January is almost over. What an exciting week last week as the Dow Jones Industrial Average reached and surpassed the 20,000 point mark for the first time in history. Because of that milestone and the attention that it received, I thought I would take a minute and explain what the Dow Jones Industrial Average is. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is a price-weighted average of 30 significant stocks traded on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. Often referred to just as the Dow Jones Industrial Average is one of the oldest, single most watched indexes in the world, and it includes companies such as General Electric, Walt Disney, ExxonMobil, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and Microsoft. When the TV networks say the market is up today, they are generally referring to the Dow. So it's only made up of 30 U.S. large companies, but it's still a good gauge of how large U.S. companies are doing in general. That being said, in and of itself, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is not a diversified portfolio. For example, it doesn't include medium and small U.S. companies or international or emerging market companies, nor does it include any fixed income or real assets, all of which a truly diversified portfolio includes. As you all know by now, being diversified does not eliminate risk, but it does lower your overall risk and increases your returns over longer periods of time. Each asset class has their day in the sun, so to speak, and it's important to be diversified into all of them. The good news is that the portion of our portfolios that are designed to match the Dow, we're right up there with it. Just know that whenever there is a hot sector or asset class, you are definitely participating in our diversified portfolios. Also, it's a good time to remind you that when things hit an all-time high, they can continue to climb or they can just as easily decline. Again, this is where diversification protects us from calamity on the downside. As always, be mindful of the 5-year rule. As long as you don't plan to access your investments for 5 years or longer, then a diversified portfolio is a good place to be. If you need your assets to provide you an income stream, or you have a known purchase or expense within those 5 years, then we should look at alternatives. Finally, some of you may be wondering about tax statements from Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab will be sending all tax-related documents by the end of February. So if you've not received the document that you expected by the end of February, please let us know and we will get that to you. Thank you, and we will see you all soon.